What's up, everybody? It's me, James, again, and I'm back with another video. And today it's going to be a Boker. This is a new knife that I got in, and I already looked at it, so I think it's pretty cool. But I'm going to try to do a quick video on this knife. First thing is, this box is pretty big, and at first I didn't know how to open it. I kept pushing it from the side, thinking it would slide out, and then I realized, oh, that's pretty nifty. It's a fancy box. This particular knife comes with a pocket slip, which is kind of cool. And you have Boker, and it's made in Germany. It comes with some warranty information. And here's the knife. It's strapped up, and it's in a bag. I did this so that it'd be easier to take out. But it's very well packaged. And this is a very awesome knife. It's a Barlow Boker, and oh man, I forget the name of the wood. This is on the bottom of there. No, I forget the name of it, but basically it's African blackwood. But this is, I've heard that Boker is kind of like GEC of Germany, and so I'm like, I'm definitely going to try out these knives, these German-made Boker slip joints. So I got this one, and I'm pretty pleased with it. It has stainless steel bolsters, and you can see that they're machined. Actually kind of cool looking. It has a nice matte look to it, and it's very tarnishing resistant, and you know, it's probably stronger than nickel silver. Nickel silver is basically like a it's basically brass with it's slightly different composition, but it's a soft. It's kind of a little bit stronger than brass, but it's still pretty soft. But this knife is pretty nice. I think the wood is called like Grenadill or something like that. I can't remember. I should have wrote it down, of course, but I didn't. No notes on this one. Yeah, I don't see anything on here. But anyway, open the knife for you. You can see here it's Boker. Soligen, Germany, and it's 440C stainless. So it is a stainless knife. Very nice. Has a half stop, which is awesome too, and it has brass liners. I'm wearing these gloves to reduce fingerprints, of course, and the blade is shiny. It's not exactly mirror polished, but it's pretty close. You can see it's pretty reflective. You kind of see the camera, well, the phone and my head. There you go. So it's pretty good, pretty polished, and got the long pull, which is nice. Now these knives, I think I have this one on the website for like $74, or it might be 72. I don't really remember, but it's like 70 something dollars. And like I said, I've heard that these are comparable to GECs. So I brought a GEC over and a case, and we're just going to compare it. So. But just a quick look-see. This is basically, it's called African blackwood. That's what it really is. And you got the Boker shield here. And I looked in here, and the shield is pinned. Right there, you can see it. It actually sticks out a little bit further than what I'm used to, but it actually makes zero contact with the blade. So that's no problem. Everything is pretty well made and smooth. Let's just do it this way. Close it up. All right. And we'll get nice close-ups to it. So there's the end lead, very nice and flush, a little proud. Now on close, you can see that it's flush, which I think is the most important. And that's not really a gap. You can, yeah, see that? It's not a gap. You hold it here, it's kind of a shadow. That's making that appear to be like a gap. It's not. So it's flush, closed. And a half stop, it is slightly in, which is not a big deal. I'd rather it be slightly in than sticking way far out. And it's slightly in, which is also not a problem. It's not a custom, but it's pretty good. I'd rather it be in than sticking really far out. It's ugly when they stick out. So, but very nice. That's the back side. You can see the grain there. Like I said, it's got a pin shield, which is the old way. That's the GEC way. So there's the pin right there for the shield. Very nice. Very nice. So I'm happy with this Boker. I actually think this Boker is surprisingly better quality than I actually was hoping for, because I have seen quite a few Bokers, and none, of course, are made in the USA. Now, here is this knife. This is the only GEC made Barlow. You can see the centering on this is perfect practically. Just maybe slightly to the left a little. This one, slightly to the left a little bit more. Yeah, it's slightly to the left. Alright. So, pretty close. Not perfect, but this is all. It's also not laying against the side here. So, and when you try to center it, it goes back to its spot. So, it's a little bit left. Come on, focus. Yeah, it's leaning left. And so is this one, but not nearly as much. So this one's a little bit better. Scale to bolster fit is perfect on this knife. There's a little bit of a gap there. But now we're nitpicking, all right? This is nothing like serious deal-breaking stuff. But I'm just perfect. Perfect. So yeah, I guess one little advantage there. Now this one is flush flat. I think they're proud when they're half stop. They are proud. And practically flush when open. Slightly recessed, but pretty much flat. This guy, like we just looked at, flush, and then recessed, but not bad. Overall, the quality between these two knives, let's see, should pull. All right, the spring is a little tougher on the GEC knife. So this definitely goes in the favor of this. Also, you got the swedge, which is nice. The long pull is also nicer. The long pull on this one's a little generic. There's zero swedge. So overall, this is a better knife. GEC of Germany, I guess so, if you want to call it that. Now, I'm sure they make a higher quality. I did see one of these knives called the Gold Series, the Gold Classic. Now that one was, I think they go for like $100 and maybe $40 or 120 or something like that. Maybe it's unfair to compare this $75 knife to a $140 knife. Maybe it's a little unfair, but for $75, it's really close to this. Now, here's the case, and this is the Barlow. It's a two-bladed Barlow, but we're just going to go with it. This one is still has the same style blade, the clip blade. And of course, there's no swedge on that. The centering on these are, now case varies. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it's perfect on this one, and it's flush, proud. You can see there, it's very proud. And it's slightly proud, which is not a big deal because they, for the most part, you don't have these out open. I prefer them to be at least flush when closed, which this one is. And the bolster to scale fit is pretty darn good. Case is always good at that. What else? There's no shield, so I can't compare that. Same as this, but I do know that GEC, they definitely pin their shields when they have shields, and I know that Case does not. Period. They use glue now, so it's cool to see the old world craftsmanship still being used there on the pin. I guess an exotic blackwood, African blackwood on this. Stainless steel bolsters, which is pretty cool, and you got brass liners. I'm pretty happy, honestly. This is a very high quality knife. I actually really think it's really nice, and you couldn't go wrong with this. I don't even know what else to say about it. Jeez. The only thing is it's leaning a little bit too far left, but it's not coming in contact with the, I mean, I can make it, but when you open it, it's still not. So, but that's the only really bad thing about the knife is that it's just slightly left. It's not perfectly centered. It's also not $140. But anyway, pretty happy with it. I think it's very nice. And these bolsters are pretty killer. Should cover it up. I'm like, look at the bolts. Yeah, digging it. I also got like a coupon on this knife. It's like 5% off because the markup on these knives are really not a lot. Any more than 5%, I kind of start losing. So, but yeah, you come with a nice fancy pocket slip thing, I guess, to protect it. And of course, literature. It's pretty nice. It really is. Just check it out. What's that say? Soligen. And it's a tree brand, you know. And this is the German-made one. Everything's really nice and flush and fit well. Very nice. Surprisingly nice. I was not expecting something this nice. Jeez. I haven't made a video. I need to get in the rhythm. Pretty cool. Very clean. Very nice. All right, guys. I guess this is it. Decent little comparison. I don't think I missed anything. I mean, truthfully, the size comparisons, this one's a little bit larger than... Let's do it like this. Put these back to back. About the size of the case. A little bit smaller. Or a little bit bigger than the Grenadill GEC. Let's get some real measurements here. Closed, we're looking at 3 1/4. And open, just under 6 inches. You're looking 5 3/4 or 5 7/8, something like that. So a decent sized knife, really is. Well packaged, well made, especially for the money. And if you're a collector of German knives, this is probably a pretty decent knife, especially for the price point. It's slightly higher than the case, and it's a lot less than this, the GEC. So, and it's diversify your collection pretty much, you know. Pretty nice. It's got a new drinking game out. It's take a shot every time I say it's pretty nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. Got this wrapped up. Hopefully I don't bore you too much. It's on the website if you're interested. I'll put a link down in the note or something and I'll pin it. Direct link to if you wanted to buy this. I'll have it for sale. And also there's a coupon code. So don't forget that. And it goes with a really nice box. Super cool. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoy these videos. If subscribe, follow me on Instagram at slipjoint guy. Appreciate all the business and appreciate all the following and, you know, all the support you guys give. It's really cool. It's awesome. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.